Hello. Hi. Welcome to the first video that's not another gym vlog on this channel. This is more of a traditional YouTube video where we get to have a little chat.
Okay.
Today I want to talk about how CrossFit completely changed my life from a fitness and hybrid training perspective. No, this is not another CrossFit comparison video when it comes to the sport itself or how the organization's been doing. I've been in and out of various different types of training over the years, from traditional weightlifting, high school sports, running, cycling, really all of it. But CrossFit is the one thing that really stood out and almost gave me instant results. And today I want to talk about why that might be the case. But also, since this is not a gym vlog and I'm not coming back early in the morning, we don't have to do this in my garage. So let's change location. All right, now that we're not in my cold, dark garage anymore, we can have a comfortable and relaxing conversation about this. I think it would make the most sense to first compare a CrossFit gym to probably one of the most common gyms that people are familiar with, the commercial gym, where you might do a little bit of hypertrophy. You might be very serious about your fitness. A lot of cardio equipment might be available there.
Looking good.
Maybe you have a trainer, and I want to say that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that is awesome. You could achieve a really high level of fitness there, and if your focus is being really healthy and longevity, then awesome. These are great options and great places. But when we're talking about being more serious when it comes to performance or really obsessing with the hobby, that's kind of what I'm comparing it to. And that's where I saw a major difference between that and CrossFit. I spent a lot of times in these gyms, and when I moved to CrossFit, I quickly realized that we do a really good mix of everything. For me, the biggest difference is in the programming. CrossFit is not just about go lift heavy or do a bunch of cardio. It's the perfect storm of barbell work, Olympic lifts, gymnastics, and high intensity conditioning. It forces you to be good at multiple things at once, and that changes everything. I've done the whole 3-day split. I've seen great results doing chest and biceps, back and triceps, leg days, but it never made me feel athletic, like a real athlete. With CrossFit, I was all of a sudden faster, I was stronger, and I was moving better, all at the same time and in a short period of time. Of course, let's quickly touch on this. Improving really quickly, that's because you are doing a lot, which means you are taking higher risks. It's just more volume, and that's why you might be more injury prone. I'm not disagreeing that that might happen. It's not because CrossFit makes people get injured. It's because they're just doing a lot more stuff. Before CrossFit, I had been running for about 3-4 years, and I did have the endurance for long distance and a decent pace, but if you were to throw anything into that mix, I was just gassed right away. One of the biggest things that shocked me was how CrossFit builds endurance without it just being go run for an hour. The workouts are short but intense. It's like, how much work can you do in a set amount of time? And that meant my conditioning shot through the roof. If you've ever done a CrossFit Metcon, you know what I mean. When you're done, you're done. There's a reason why people are on the floor trying to catch their breath. It's very intense in a very short amount of time, and that builds endurance. Another thing that improved my fitness levels really quickly was barbell complexes. You're not just doing bench press or squats. You're doing a bunch of movements in that one rep, a bunch of compound movements that really push multiple muscle groups all at once. Just like working out twice in one session. I kind of went into CrossFit knowing that the high intensity stuff is going to really help build endurance and it's going to be a game changer. What I did not realize was how important the barbell complexes were. Think of any clean complex, for example. You're doing a squat, you're doing an overhead movement, you're doing a whole bunch of things with explosiveness and speed, all in one rep. It's just an awesome way of stacking the work, I think. Another aspect of barbell complexes that made me improve altogether, they're fun. There's a lot of learning to do, right? Like, you don't get bored. If you are tired, then you're gonna focus on form and speed, and maybe keep the weight down. And so there are a lot of different ways to play around with it and keep yourself motivated. If you're just doing a bodybuilding split, you'll get stronger, of course, but you'll get strong in specific areas that you're focusing on. When it came to full body athleticism, Nothing really gave me results the way Olympic movements did. Finally, gymnastics and proprioception. I'm smiling here because I sucked at these.
You suck.
I still suck at these, but they are really, really important. Adding things like ring muscle ups, which I don't have, but I do have bar muscle ups. I'm working on ring muscle ups. Handstand work, rope climbs. It changes how you move. It's not just about strength, it's about controlling your body in space. CrossFit didn't just get me stronger, it made me a better overall athlete. I was running faster, I was lifting heavier, I was jumping higher, and my mobility, night and day. Finally, the biggest thing about CrossFit is the mental toughness these kinds of workouts give you. If you've ever done a WOD, you know what I'm talking about. You just want to quit after round 2, but you've pushed through it, right? That mental toughness carries over after the gym and into your everyday life. Would I recommend it? 100%. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. If anybody else has tried it, didn't like it, something else worked for them with similar results, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, go to the gym.